Good evening, everyone. As we stand on the brink of a new year, it's time to ask ourselves one important question: what do we need to fix in ourselves to truly elevate in 2025? 2025 is not just another year on the calendar. It's an opportunity to break free from the patterns that have held us back, to get rid of the excuses, and to make decisions that will radically change the course of our lives. We all know that growth isn't a passive process. It doesn't just happen. If you want to become the person you were meant to be, you have to take deliberate action. You have to fix yourself, not because you're broken, but because we all have areas that need improvement. And trust me, the best investment you can make is in your own personal development. So what does it mean to fix yourself in 2025? It means creating a solid foundation for success by addressing your mindset, habits, and goals. It means taking responsibility for your future, developing discipline, and recognizing that what you do today will shape your tomorrow. Here's the challenge for you as you step into 2025. Ask yourself, what do I need to do to become the best version of myself? Your future starts with the decisions you make right now. Let's fix ourselves, let's grow, and let's make 2025 the year we step into our full potential. Own your life. The results you have right now are due to your actions, decisions, and mindset. If you want different results in 2025, take full responsibility for your actions and change them. Motivation is fleeting, but discipline is a choice you make every day. If you want to fix yourself in 2025, you need to cultivate habits of discipline that push you towards your goals, even when you don't feel like it. The world doesn't stop teaching, and neither should you. Fixing yourself means constantly learning. Books, courses, mentors, seek knowledge, and never stop growing. If you're not growing, you're falling behind. Without a clear direction, you'll wander aimlessly. In 2025, set clear, actionable goals for yourself and break them down into manageable steps. You'll be surprised by what you can achieve when you know where you're going. You don't get what you deserve, you get what you become. Make 2025 the year you increase your value. Work on your skills, improve your mindset, and make yourself more valuable to the world. Life will throw challenges your way, but how you respond is what matters. Develop a positive attitude no matter the circumstances, and you'll attract success. Your network is one of your most valuable assets. Fix yourself by surrounding yourself with positive, growth-oriented individuals who challenge and support you. It's not enough to know what you need to do, you must act. Consistent daily action is what separates those who succeed from those who don't. Focus on daily improvements, no matter how small. In 2025, fix yourself by embracing gratitude. Recognize the good in your life and watch how it transforms your perspective. A grateful heart attracts abundance. Your mind and body are your most important assets. If you want to fix yourself, take care of your health. Eat well, exercise, rest, and watch how your energy and productivity soar. Without good health, all the money and success in the world won't matter. Personal responsibility is the foundation of all success. If you want to change your life, you must first recognize that everything happening in your life today is a direct result of the decisions you've made up until now. It's easy to point fingers, to blame circumstances or other people for where you are, but that's the path of excuses. If you want to fix yourself, you have to step up and take full responsibility for your life. This doesn't mean taking responsibility for everything that's ever happened to you, but it means acknowledging that you hold the power to change your future. When you accept responsibility for your actions, your thoughts, and your outcomes, you take control of your life. You stop waiting for things to improve and start creating your own circumstances. You can't wait for someone else to hand you success on a silver platter. Success doesn't come by chance. It comes from a series of deliberate choices. Every decision you make is either taking you closer to your goal or further away from it. If you're not where you want to be, it's time to look in the mirror and ask, what choices have I made that led me here? And what choices can I make to change my direction? This is where growth happens, when you stop waiting for the perfect moment or the right person to come into your life and you start making the hard decisions yourself. You stop blaming the economy, your upbringing, or the cards you were dealt. You make a decision to rise above your circumstances and take ownership of your future. If you're not where you want to be, it's a reflection of the choices you've made up until now, and that can be empowering. It means the power to change your life is entirely in your hands. You don't need someone to save you. You don't need to wait for permission. You just need to make the commitment to take responsibility and do what it takes to fix what's broken. When you take personal responsibility, you stop being a passive observer of your own life. You become the creator, the architect of your future. No one else is going to do it for you. If you want success, growth, and happiness, you must commit to your own personal responsibility. Don't wait for things to magically get better. Take control, own your decisions, and create the life you want. The moment you do, everything changes. Discipline is the bridge between where you are and where you want to be. It's the secret ingredient that turns good intentions into reality. Motivation is fleeting. It's like a burst of energy that comes and goes, but discipline is a steady force that pushes you to keep going even when motivation is nowhere to be found. If you rely solely on motivation, you're setting yourself up for failure. There will be days when you don't feel like doing the work, when the couch looks more appealing than the grind, when distractions are pulling you in every direction. But that's when discipline kicks in. It's the ability to do what needs to be done, whether you feel like it or not. Think of discipline as a habit. The more you practice it, the stronger it becomes. You can start small. Maybe it's waking up early, or maybe it's reading for just 15 minutes a day, or maybe it's sticking to a workout routine. These small acts of discipline build momentum, and as you stay consistent, they turn into bigger habits that drive your success. It's important to remember that discipline isn't about being perfect. It's about doing what you know you need to do, even when you don't feel like it. Life will throw challenges your way, but discipline is what keeps you moving forward in spite of them. It's about pushing through the tough days, the days when it feels like everything is working against you. And it's those tough days that shape you into the person you're becoming. The discipline you develop today creates the results you'll see tomorrow. If you're undisciplined, your life will reflect that your goals will remain out of reach. Your dreams will stay just that, dreams. But if you choose discipline, you set yourself up to win. You start making decisions that will pay off long-term rather than seeking short-term pleasure or ease. Remember, discipline doesn't mean depriving yourself. It's about making the right choices consistently. It's choosing the hard right over the easy wrong day in and day out. It's deciding that your future is worth more than the temporary comfort of skipping what needs to be done today. The good news is that discipline is a skill. And like any skill, it can be developed with practice. You don't need to be born with it. You just need to be committed. The more disciplined you become, the more you'll see progress, and the more momentum you'll build. So focus on discipline, not the quick bursts of motivation. Commit to doing what you need to do, even on the days you don't feel like it. That's how you build success, and that's how you become the person who achieves their goals. Self-education is one of the most powerful tools you have at your disposal, yet it is often overlooked. It's easy to think that formal education is the only way to learn, but in reality, the most successful people in the world are those who take their education into their own hands, constantly seeking knowledge and growing beyond the boundaries of traditional schooling. You are responsible for your own growth. If you want to fix yourself and become the person you were meant to be, self-education is non-negotiable. It doesn't matter where you start or where you are right now. What matters is the commitment to never stop learning and improving. The more you learn, the more you earn, not just financially, but in terms of your mindset, your relationships, and your overall quality of life. In today's world, knowledge is at your fingertips. You don't need to wait for the perfect opportunity or a degree to get started. Books, podcasts, online courses, seminars, these are all avenues for growth. The question is, what are you doing with them? Are you spending your time consuming content that helps you grow, or are you filling your mind with distractions that take you nowhere? The beauty of self-education is that it's entirely up to you. You can choose to learn about anything that will make you better, whether it's financial literacy, communication, leadership, or personal development. The world is constantly evolving, and those who stop learning are left behind. The key is to dedicate yourself to a lifelong pursuit of knowledge. Start reading every day. Even if it's just a few pages, listen to audiobooks or podcasts during your commute. Attend events or find mentors who can teach you things you can't learn on your own. Every bit of knowledge you gain can be applied to improve your decisions, actions, and outcomes. You can't afford to wait for the perfect moment to start learning. There's never going to be a time when all the stars align. You need to take responsibility for your own education now. Every piece of information you gain adds to your wisdom and helps you make better choices moving forward. Invest in your mind, because the results are always worth it. Don't rely solely on what you already know, because what you know today is only enough to get you where you are right now. If you want something different, you have to learn something new. It's that simple. Keep growing, keep learning, and keep evolving into the person who is prepared for whatever challenges life may throw at you. The truth is, the more you learn, the more you realize you don't know. But that's the beauty of it. The journey of self-education never ends. It's not about getting to a destination. It's about becoming the best version of yourself. And the only way to do that is through consistent, dedicated self-education. Setting clear goals is one of the most crucial steps in taking control of your life. If you don't know where you're going, how can you expect to get there? It's like trying to drive somewhere without a map. You'll end up wasting time, energy, and resources and likely end up lost. Without clear goals, you're drifting through life, reacting to what comes your way, instead of proactively designing your future. Goals are the compass that guide you. They give you direction, purpose, and a reason to push through the challenges you'll inevitably face. When you set clear goals, you're defining exactly what you want to achieve. The clearer you are about your goals, the easier it becomes to take the necessary steps to make them a reality. If your goals aren't specific, you'll find yourself confused about how to move forward. Vague goals create vague results. But when you set precise, measurable goals, you have a roadmap and you can track your progress along the way. It's not enough to simply say you want to be successful or to achieve something in your life. What does success look like for you? Define it clearly. If you want to build wealth, how much money do you need? If you want to improve your health, how much weight do you want to lose? Or what physical milestones do you want to reach? If you want to improve your relationships, what specific actions are you going to take to strengthen those connections? The more specific you get with your goals, the more focus you will have. Once your goals are clear, break them down into smaller, actionable steps. It's not about overwhelming yourself with the big picture right away. Take it one step at a time and keep your eyes focused on the next move. When you do this, you create a sense of achievement along the way that will keep you motivated. You'll look back and realize that every small success is building toward the larger goal. Remember, goals need to be challenging but achievable. If you set a goal that's too easy, you won't feel the push to grow. On the other hand, if you set a goal that's too far beyond your reach, you may become discouraged before you even start. Set goals that stretch you, that force you to grow, but that you can realistically achieve with effort and perseverance. Also, don't be afraid to revisit and adjust your goals. Life doesn't always go according to plan, and sometimes you need to adjust your course. Flexibility is key, but don't confuse flexibility with a lack of commitment. If something isn't working, refine your approach, but always keep moving forward. Setting clear goals also helps you prioritize. You'll know where to focus your energy and resources. Without goals, you'll waste time on things that don't matter. But with clear goals, you eliminate distractions and keep your energy pointed in the right direction. The key is consistency. It's easy to get excited about a goal at the beginning of the year or when you're inspired, but the real work comes in doing the daily grind. When you're working toward a goal, you're building the habits, mindset, and discipline that will lead you to success. And when you stick to it, no matter what, your goals start to become inevitable. Take the time to set clear, compelling goals that ignite your passion and purpose. Write them down, review them regularly, and adjust as necessary. The more clarity you have about what you want and why you want it, the faster you'll move toward achieving it. Goals aren't just about ambition, they're about turning your vision for your life into reality. If you want to achieve more in life, one of the most important things you can do is increase your value. You don't get what you deserve, you get what you become. The more value you offer to the world, the more opportunities, success, and rewards will come your way. The truth is, the marketplace rewards those who can solve problems and add value in meaningful ways. The more you improve yourself, the more you'll have to offer, and that's how you grow. Increasing your value doesn't happen by accident. It's a deliberate process. It starts with the realization that you are the product. What you know, who you are, and the skills you possess determine your worth. So the more you invest in yourself through learning, growing, and developing new skills, the higher your value becomes. It's easy to fall into the trap of thinking that external circumstances will determine your success. But the reality is, your internal growth and development are what will set you apart from everyone else. The more knowledge, experience, and expertise you acquire, the more doors will open to you. And this doesn't just apply to your career, it applies to every area of your life. The more you develop yourself, the more valuable you become in your relationships, in your community, and in every interaction you have. Increasing your value requires a mindset shift. It's not just about putting in more time or working harder. It's about becoming better. Seek to be better today than you were yesterday. That could mean reading a book, learning a new skill, improving your communication, or mastering a craft. The world doesn't reward effort, it rewards results. And results come from being excellent at what you do. But there's more to increasing your value than just knowledge and skills. It's also about character. Integrity, reliability, and work ethic are equally important. People value those who are dependable, who do what they say they will do, and who bring a positive attitude to every situation. It's not enough to just be talented, you have to be someone others can rely on. The more consistent and trustworthy you are, the more people will seek you out, and the more value you'll bring to the table. Your relationships also play a role in your value. The people you surround yourself with will either elevate your value or drag it down. Increase your value by building a network of positive, successful, and growth-oriented individuals. They'll challenge you, help you grow, and introduce you to opportunities you wouldn't have otherwise encountered. Another way to increase your value is by developing your ability to serve others. The more you give, the more you receive. When you help others solve problems, meet their needs, or improve their lives, you're increasing your own value. Service is a powerful way to demonstrate your worth, and it's often the most overlooked way to build wealth both materially and in terms of personal fulfillment. Finally, increasing your value requires continuous effort. You don't become valuable once and stop. You become valuable by continually learning, adapting, and improving. Always look for ways to enhance your skills, broaden your knowledge, and deepen your understanding. Make personal development a lifelong journey, and the value you bring to the world will continue to grow exponentially. You are the only one who can increase your value. Don't wait for someone else to recognize your worth. Take action now. The more value you provide, the more doors will open, the more respect you'll earn, and the more successful you'll become. Increase your value and watch as your life transforms in ways you never thought possible. Taking consistent action is the secret sauce to achieving anything meaningful in life. It's easy to get excited about an idea, a goal, or a dream. But without consistent, focused action, that excitement fades and the dream remains just that, a dream. The difference between those who achieve success and those who don't is the ability to take persistent action over time, regardless of the obstacles or setbacks that arise. Success is not a result of one grand, heroic effort. It's the result of small, consistent actions compounded over time. Think about it, you don't get in shape by working out once and then taking the rest of the year off. You don't build a business by working hard for 1 week and then waiting for results to show up. True success is a process, a journey that requires you to take consistent steps toward your goals each and every day. The key is discipline. Discipline is the force that drives you to take action when you don't feel like it. It's easy to take action when you're motivated and the world seems full of possibilities. But when motivation fades, discipline is what keeps you moving forward. It's the habit of showing up, of doing the work, even when it's hard or when you don't see immediate results. It's doing the little things day in and day out that add up to big results. One of the biggest mistakes people make is waiting for the perfect moment to take action. They wait until everything is lined up perfectly, until they feel completely ready, or until they have the perfect plan. But the truth is, the perfect moment rarely comes. Action creates momentum, and momentum is what propels you towards success. You don't need to have everything figured out to take the first step. The first step is the most important because it gets you moving. Once you're moving, the path becomes clearer, and the next steps reveal themselves. It's important to be patient with the process. Consistent action doesn't always lead to instant results. In fact, you may not see results for a long time. But the key is to keep going. When you take action regularly, even if it's just small steps, you are making progress. Every action you take is moving you closer to where you want to be, even if it doesn't feel like it in the moment. Remember, the road to success is rarely a straight line. There will be setbacks, there will be failures. But consistent action is what helps you overcome those obstacles. Every failure is an opportunity to learn, adjust, and move forward with greater wisdom. It's not the failures that determine your future, it's your ability to keep taking action despite them. It's also essential to track your progress and stay accountable. When you take consistent action, it's easy to lose sight of how far you've come if you don't keep track. Measuring your progress helps you stay motivated and gives you the clarity to adjust your course if necessary. Sometimes the results won't be immediate, and that's okay. But when you look back and see the steps you've taken, you'll realize just how much you've accomplished. Another powerful aspect of consistent action is its ability to build confidence. Every time you take action, no matter how small, you prove to yourself that you are capable of moving closer to your goals. That confidence builds over time, and as you see the results of your efforts, your belief in yourself grows. Consistent action is not just about achieving results, it's about reinforcing your identity as a person who takes action and gets things done. Consistency is the foundation for lasting success. It doesn't matter how smart you are, how talented you are, or how many resources you have. Without consistent effort, None of those things matter. If you want to build something great, whether it's a business, a career, a healthy lifestyle, or a fulfilling relationship, consistency is the key. It's not the big, dramatic actions that create success. It's the small, everyday actions done with commitment and focus. So stop waiting for the perfect moment. Stop waiting for inspiration to strike. Take action now and keep taking action every single day. The results may not show up immediately, but over time, those small actions will compound into something extraordinary. Success is not about big, dramatic moves. It's about taking consistent action and sticking with it. Every step you take brings you closer to the life you want to create, and with each step, you're building momentum that will carry you to new heights. Gratitude is one of the most powerful forces you can bring into your life. It's easy to get caught up in the things you don't have or the challenges you're facing, but when you make the conscious choice to focus on what you do have, everything changes. Gratitude shifts your perspective, helping you to see the abundance that already exists in your life. It's not about ignoring the difficulties or pretending that everything is perfect. It's about choosing to focus on the good, no matter how small, and letting that mindset shape your experience. Most people live in a state of constant desire, always looking for what's next, always chasing the next achievement, the next success. And while ambition is important, if you don't take time to appreciate what you already have, you'll never feel truly satisfied. Gratitude keeps you grounded. It helps you appreciate the journey, not just the destination. The more you practice gratitude, the more you'll notice the good things around you. The more you focus on what's going well, the more you'll attract even more good things into your life. Start by taking a moment every day to reflect on the things you're grateful for. It doesn't have to be a long list or something complicated. It could be as simple as being thankful for your health, the roof over your head, the people you care about, or the opportunities in front of you. Gratitude doesn't need to be grand. It's about recognizing the blessings you already have and acknowledging them. The simple act of doing this can transform your mindset and, over time, your entire life.